Dustin, you want a knife?
Is it gonna look like this the whole time?
Yep. Get over it.
Dustin, this is a knife sharpener.
It's taking like 2
Already
rulers
have
off
one.
the screen.
All I have to do is this.
I know how to sharpen knives.
What you do? Yeah.
Alright, Brett. Get ready to watch that live stream.
Are you gonna use one of those teams right there?
No? Where? What am I looking at?
You're looking at like the poo-poo team.
Why?
DeMar DeRozan's not the perfect thing.
No.
Use DeMar DeRozan. They got rid of Bismarck.
There we go. LeBron James.
They do not put their dirty old clothes in my hamper.
Should I use James Harden?
Bro, this girl in my pocket.
Who should I use?
KeylessDustin's.
Dustin?
Yeah.
Right, who should I use?
Live now.
Dude, what if I ping with the 76ers? Dude, that would be the ultimate, like, failure. You know, I'll just go
Copy
with my
link.
gut. I'll just use OKC. Can't go wrong.
Alright, guys. Do I have my mic on? Yep, it's on. Alright, I'm sharing it again. And we're up.
Alright, ready. Click your button. I'm on.
Showdown stream.
Is this a bad time to say Google poo-poo? Oh. The broadcast has started. To stop broadcast, press the share button and then select broadcast setting. Hey. You want to play now? Does he know how to play 2K? Hey.
Don't say that, Aaron. You know I know how to play.
Does he know how to play 2K? I doubt he does.
Dustin!
No, we gotta keep it on because we're gonna be yelling, not yelling, because they might be sleeping. But, you know, there's gonna be some beef going on.
You spend the night there?
I might. Maybe. Perhaps.
We don't have to sleep in here.
Perhaps. We all can't fit in here. Unless we sleep in the same bed.
Alright, guys. We're starting. Oh, we got one viewer. Oh, it's you, Brett.
Oh, we got one viewer, guys.
Oh, it's Brett.
Oh, it's Brett.
Come on, guys.
We're starting. Oh, we got one viewer. Oh, it's you, Brett.
Alright.
Alright, let's go.
I'm ready. How do I start?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports.
Press your...
Alright, let's go. I'm ready. How do I start?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Oh, I gotta select these things?
You don't have to. I'm just looking at mine.
Why aren't you using the Cavs?
He is using the Cavs.
Talking about you.
Oh,
I'm
I
the 76.
I don't want to use 76ers.
No, what are you 76?
I mean, I could, but...
You could just go Okafor all over him. Okafor.
Justin, press the button.
Push the share button. I meant the options button. Ready.
Justin, this button right here.
I pressed it.
Okay.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Where am I?
I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And
oh, dear. No,
from the sideline.
I'm not ready.
I wasn't ready.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in its center.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they
What?
get called
I was
for a 5-second violation.
Playing as somebody else.
You know, the
I'm
Cavs
so
had a slow
confused.
start to last season compared to
I'm
how
used to
everybody
playing in the
thought they would play. Still, it was
like
the
the
best
parts like
start
we
for
did
Kevin Love in his career.
last time.
Would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
From deep, James, and Roberson pulls it down. And so here is
How do I switch players? How do I like switch players?
Adams outside. Durant wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target.
How do
Durant's
I switch
got
players?
His first 3 points of the game. Love against Ibaka. Goes up with a strike, and that one's good. Love.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
And Roberson kicks to Adams. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the three. Thompson with the rebound. Oklahoma City on D. It's a three-point game. Irving from long range.
I don't know these things.
Adams against Thompson.
That was ugly.
With a three-point shot.
I don't know what I'm doing,
Oklahoma
honestly.
City, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Roberson dishes to Adams. Durant with it.
Oh, there's so many buttons to press.
Back to Adams. Passes it to Roberson. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Love kicks to Smith from deep. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now.
I'm just having fun.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Durant. That's good. And so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Durant. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You're not
Durant's
playing.
got a couple of threes now in the first for the Thunder.
Listen, give me just. I'm warming up, okay? I'm using the first quarter to warm up.
Pulled him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle
LeBron
of last year's
James.
playoffs.
Don't do that
Yeah,
all the
gutsy
time.
shot to come right back at him.
I know.
3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
And stolen by Irving. And yes, sir, that one drops. Irving's got his first points of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Roberson. Durant kicks to Roberson. Durant against James. Clock at 4. Durant, the pass to Roberson. Here's Westbrook. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida. And he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And it comes off the rim with a high bounce.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
And stolen by LeBron.
All right.
Westbrook against Irving. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And then Durant.
I gave you that one.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Headset's kind of comfortable. It's like digging in the top of my head.
Guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest.
Let me change those controls.
No, it's the same controls. That's just shooting crap shots.
No, I pulled back on the joystick and it shot.
You're not supposed to use the joystick to shoot. You're supposed to use the square button, Dustin.
Controller setting.
Well,
Wait, go to controls. Circle.
Player to get to 15,000 points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Waiters after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. 6 on the shot clock.
I'm doing terrible with defense.
Nice shot by Singler. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive.
What was that?
Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point.
I passed it. What?
In virtually the same
like
amount
I was
of time.
like right there. Well, I don't know what.
Kicks to Singler.
I'm.
Dishes it to Waiters. Back to Singler.
Oh my gosh. Too many people.
Waiters against Shumpert. And there's the call on James. That's
I don't care.
His first foul.
I did it on purpose.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Singler. Tries a three.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Lets the three fly. That one goes. Count. Singler's got 6 points.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, to the contrary, they haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
That was
and
so close.
already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And it's
You realize I've never played it like this. Like last time we played it was one-on-one.
Early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't
It
want to
wasn't
get ahead
like
of
playing with teams. We were playing like 2 people.
And Kevin Durant always
Or we had
in the
like 3
gym,
people.
always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion.
I want rematch after this.
Comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible.
You're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Amon Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's
I'm having hard with
the shooting
defense
guard.
here because like I got to keep switching.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Frye.
What?
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line
Did
and
you?
shoot 2.
Oh, okay.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Steven
If you
Adams,
can
he's
just keep
checked in
fouling
for
me,
the
that'll
Thunder.
work. I might win.
Westbrook comes in for Andy Ford.
I can do
Smith
foul
checked in
shots.
for Cleveland. Westbrook dishes to Morrow. And that comes off the assist
Why?
by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season.
Where's
Greg.
James?
He hit the second most threes among power forwards again.
Oh.
Standing in back at Kevin
You-
Love.
Yeah, and
Ah.
offensively, that defense, Kevin,
I can't do
was
this.
not there. And Fry was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Smith kicks to Dellavedova. He dishes it to Thompson. Puts it up from 12. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. From deep, Morrow. Thompson with the rebound. Durant with the steal.
What?
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Morrow leading the charge. And then Waiters with the jam.
Quick hands on the
You
steal
are
and then just mad hops
despicable.
on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
A nice shot by Irving.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Did you see
And
the
for
mascot
long
like
stretches
come
of the
diving
season,
in
the Thunder,
right there at
they
the
had
end of
a
that
short
shot?
bench early on due to injury.
We're 16
and just
minutes
having
in
a
with
short
one
rotation.
viewer,
They did change things up though as they went through.
which is the person
that
sitting
regular
behind
season.
us watching.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters.
But he's also
Thunder
viewing the
have
live
gone
stream.
4 of 8 so far here in the second
If that
quarter.
makes any sense. Oh my gosh, I can't
Westbrook
defend.
with a wide open look.
I can't do
The
it.
Thunder with another miss.
Give me that.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Ball going up court. Here's Thompson, and he goes.
Yeah!
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look for Oklahoma
Wait, how do I
City.
make it shake?
Baca comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyle Singler subbed in for Anthony Morrow. And Cleveland
Ah.
also making a change. James is checked in.
Hey, hey.
Feeds
That's
to
not fair.
Love. Back to LeBron. No good.
Oh,
Nice
that
D
was
from
not good.
Singler.
Terrific
The mic is
job
on.
that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Stolen by Westbrook. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And they've looked terrific in transition today.
That's what I
had
feel
a
like right
lot
now.
to do
That video
with
again.
their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've
Foul.
taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle.
Oh.
He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the
I thought I was
conversation.
going to go.
Arguably the most talented
Oh,
player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
agreed. Mozgov passes to Irving. Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. A minute 42 left in the first half. Mozgov with the steal. And it's blocked by Adams.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And Singler kicks to Adams. No one covering. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving, really ambidextrous as a ball handler, because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher.
Hold on just a second, guys.
Too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. A different look for Oklahoma City. Gentry checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Channing Fries checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive
I was playing bad at all right there. I was on the phone.
Boy, they're really battling,
my
guys.
mother
Not
called
sitting
me.
back, being
I was already
aggressive,
playing bad, but that's not the
when they
point.
have the chance. I
There
like
we
that.
go.
Man, I like
I'm catching
their
up.
approach
I'm
to
catching
the
up,
game
okay.
Right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
The dish now to Cantor. Some nice passing
That's
by
a good
Oklahoma
thing.
City here. The feed now to Waiters. Foy, the pass to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Cantor's shot is off.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And he finishes
You can
it
have
off
that
with a
slam
one-handed
dunk. You
jam.
know that?
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Stolen by Waiters.
I'm upset. Oh.
Ibaka outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
What?
The pass to Foy.
Oh.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds.
That block.
To the Thunder as Oklahoma City
tipped it off
takes
you.
possession.
You know
You're
what?
welcome.
A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
How? How?
And through one half, it is.
Dude, you're ahead of me by like almost
Sports halftime
over
show.
20, actually. Over
I
20.
play with Brett. I play with my brother. I beat my brother. And then the next time.
Which brother?
Yeah.
Ernie
Stop
Johnson
playing
here
that
again
knife
with Kenny
behind me,
Smith
Brett. That's freaking
and
me out.
Shaquille. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had
A
10
tremendous
points, 2
start for
steals,
Kevin
and 1
Durant.
assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Their
Okay,
ability
listen.
to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about.
I'm trying. I'm getting so confused by the buttons because I'm not used to playing a person.
Pass,
I'm used to playing.
pass, shoot.
I know. Wait, wait.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there's a comeback
Exit
on our
switch the
hands
player.
or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And his play in that
Hello,
first
one
half,
viewer.
the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys. His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight.
I don't know what that was.
What the defense
I didn't
is
mean to
giving
do that.
him, Not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
James wide open. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3
I'm
assists
watching
in the
those
game.
He
those
might
gaps
not have
now.
the
I'm watching those
long-range
gaps.
ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones. Like
How are
that.
you making so
And
many
just
threes?
A little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Guys, we gotta end the stream soon. But I'll bring it back
Timeout
up
called
once
the
we
Cavaliers.
get started again. We just gotta
When you
relocate
think
the
about guards who
PlayStation.
play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Here's Durant. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself.
I'm doing that
in
on
him,
purpose.
mostly
LeBron
due
James.
to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing. Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in.
Oh, crap. I'm terrible at this defense. Terrible. Oh, look at that. He ran right past
Into
me.
the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The
Right
jumper from
past.
the free throw line is good.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles
I don't
in
know
which
why I
they
did
play
that.
are different, but you can see
I don't know
the
why I did
intensity
that.
is the same between them.
Irving kicks to Smith. The three from LeBron. Again, James
I thought my
missing.
boy had
Oklahoma
it there.
City leading by 20. Here's Durant. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when
I'm
he's got
catching
his
up, though.
sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Dude, Love is
Pass
a
to
big
Thompson.
boy, isn't he?
Back to Love. Here's Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got
I'm
his
doing pretty
fourth
good.
assist with that last
I'm
one here
confident
tonight.
in myself now.
Oklahoma
I don't
City
care that
has
I'm
got
down
a
by
3-point
20.
bug
I'm
tonight.
getting
They've taken
points.
15 shots outside the arc.
I wasn't getting points for a
6 of
while there. I was
15.
just
And that
screwing
one's
around.
good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
They get a hand on it.
Are we out now?
We have to turn it off completely.
Oh, now we're gonna have to redo this game.
That's okay.
I was gonna.
All right. Mr. Quedic said hi.
I think
Hello.
that's
Tyler.
Tyler said he was watching you.
Let's. Bye, guys. We'll be back on in a bit.
We have to